Now the final step, we've done everything correctly now. We've turned the TB around. We've turned the report into a TB format. We've added manual adjustments, and we got to a column where we're only showing cash flow items, and now we've done mapping according to our cash flow. So now it's a matter of just pulling in this information into our cash flow. So I'm not going to do a cash, I'm just going to do a cash flow for February. So you can do a sum if formula. So that's my sum range, is my adjusted difference. My criteria range is what I've mapped, and then what I've got there. So that is, let's just make sure it's correct. That's correct. That's my adjusted EBITDA. So now let's just pull in all the ones that we've mapped. And now we get to 1969. So let's just see, what was our cash flow at the beginning of the period? It was 4363. What is our, let's just put a test total here. Was at the end, was that's our ending balance, and we just do that minus that, and we have 0. So that's a very nice way of doing cash flows. And now it will always balance. I just want to check this. We've got an EBITDA of 18024, and we've had that as well. The reason why that is different than one we've got, because we did an IFRS adjustment in there. So, I mean, you can do it everywhere you want. The correct way to do this was probably to do it here, 1998. So let's just do a minus there, and we take that out, make sure it's still balancing. So now we'll get back to the previous EBITDA. So now if you see that you've got other lines which you need to fill in here, there's two ways of doing it. The best way is to get your cash flow, your balance sheet and income statement as detailed as possible. If you've done the journals correctly and you've managed to get all the different accounts in, and then you just put it in. And you can very easily move amounts around just by changing your mapping. So in this method, your cash flows will always balance. It's a very quick way to do if you set up the structure. So if you followed the previous units where I showed you how to do reports also via the mapping table, and you follow this mapping table all the way to the end, even the cash flow is very easy to do.